Hi, this is my life story. My name is Sirois. I'm a 46-year-old woman who has been discriminated against, bullied, and had countless threats against my life throughout my lifetime. I never gave up hope. I never gave up the dream that someday, somehow, I would be free from all this discrimination, that I would be free from all this hate that's directed towards my sexuality, that I too would be free as an American citizen. As a young child, I was bullied. I was thrown off of my bicycle, kicked in the ribs, in the stomach, simply because they said I was ugly. I was beat up in school on a consistent basis. Why? Because of my eye color was blue. I was raised in a poor family, so I was bullied again, simply because I did not have the clothes that everybody else had, or the shoes that was the most popular for the moment. I was made fun of on a consistent basis because we did not have enough food, or I could not even have a bath but once a week because my mom and dad could not afford the water bill. I was bullied when I was a teenager. Why? Because I lived with my grandparents, and because of that, I was ridiculed and told that my mother and father had abandoned me. Life throws us a bunch of curveballs, and for a long, long time, I considered myself different from other people, but I didn't know how to come out. I didn't know how to approach my sexuality because I was getting beat up, made fun of, and ridiculed all my life. God knows what would have happened to me if I would have came out and said, by the way, I'm a lesbian. I did never at some point think about taking my own life because I knew deep down inside that some hope of light would flicker at the end of that dark tunnel that I was going down in life. I knew that at some point the discrimination would stop, the bullying would stop, the ridiculing would stop, and the constant badgering of my parents would stop. My first love was when I was 16 years old. I quit school. Why? Because I was bullied, beat up on a daily basis. I moved from Michigan to Texas, and the cultural shock was all but too much for me to handle. I was the only white girl in a school full of diversity, and a lot of times the only white girl in my classroom. People threw paper at me. They threw me up against the lockers. They put a knife against my throat simply because I was a white girl with blue eyes. I was afraid to come out as a lesbian, but I was holding this inside of me and holding and holding and holding all the pain that I was feeling. I quit school and I never looked back. My mother, she tried. She tried to get me to finish the school, but I told her, Mom, I can't. I just can't do it any longer. I can't be beat up. I cannot be ridiculed. And everybody that you have talked to try to stop this from happening, it didn't work. So as I quit school and found my first love at 16, my first relationship was for 5 years. I really didn't know what love was back then. But all I knew is that somebody cared about me. Somebody loved me. For once in my life, I was not ridiculed, bullied, or beat up because of my eye color or because of my sexuality. Understand this. Life is full of challenges. Life is full of curveballs. Today, I'm married to a wonderful woman from Montreal. Unfortunately, I still am at the hands of discrimination. The discrimination that I face today is in a different way, but nonetheless, it's still discrimination, either way you look at it. Because my wife is from Canada, I'm not allowed to sponsor my wife here in the United States. She's not able to come live with me. So therefore, the only way that we can be together as wife and wife is for me to leave my country, my family, my friends, my kids, my career. This form of discrimination is beyond words for me. To uproot a family and to cause constant pain to someone like myself just because I love another woman is unconstitutional, it's inhumane, and it should never be. So all of you out there who feel pain, who know that somewhere someone is going to hurt you at some point, please understand my message today. Do not give up hope. All of the pain that I have endured my entire life, and I am 46, I have never quit believing that someday, some way, somehow, we will have our dignity back. People will understand that love is a gift from above, and that the bullying and the constant discrimination that we face here in this country and abroad will finally cease to stop. So, when you think about, is there hope? Yes, there is hope. Never stop believing in who you are. Don't ever let another individual tell you who you can love or who you should be. God made you the unique person that you are today. And you are precious. And don't ever forget that. I hope this message has helped some. May God bless you and love you for the rest of your lives. Thank you.